So the population in thousands of Las Vegas can be modeled by this equation. T is the year, and T equals 0 represents 1990. In 2000, the population is 478,000. Find the value for K, round to 4 decimal places. So that 258 right there, that's the initial amount, just like P is principal for an interest equation. That's the original amount when T equals 0. If you plug in 0, T equals 0, that's what you get, because you get e to the 0 is 1 times 258. So that means that we have a data point right there, 1990, which is T0. The value is 258. And then the year 2000, which would be year 10, based off of saying 1990 is year 0. So year 10, the population is 478,000, and it said that it's measured in thousands, so just 478. There's another data point. So we want the equation that fits that data. So since it's a calculator question, there's no other way to do it. Type in those two data points, 0 and 10 for our x values, or t values in this case. And then 258 and 478. And we need to calc the regression line. We want the curve. It's exponential. And the formula they gave will look like an AE to the BX. So it's 258. B is 0.0617. Calculator calls it B. Right here on the paper, it calls it K. Use the model to predict the population in 2010. That means we're entering 2010. That's 20 years after 1990, so T equals 20. So the easiest thing to do for me would be to hit copy and paste it into our graph. So now I can go to graph or table. There's the equation we were just talking about, 258 e to the 0.06166 and so on. You can see the equal sign is not currently highlighted. That always happens. You have to turn it on. You got to push select. Now it's highlighted. Now it will graph or create the table. If you didn't do that first, you just get an error. And we want to know when x is, or xt, same thing, is 20. You can just type it over and it will calculate it. 885.59. 885.59. You can get a little bit more, a few more decimal points if you select it instead. You can see that it's 5968992. So that's the exact value the calculator gives. We need to change it back to context. Since this is population in thousands, it's 885,596.8992 people. Probably make more sense to round that up to whole people. Let's round that up to 597 people.